survive the flicks.
Wedged.
They're not getting through that.
Can you survive the flicks?
We took the house, but we never really controlled it. The ground floor was ours for the moment, but upstairs still had movement, and armed survivors were already gathering outside. We weren't walking into safety. We were stepping into another trap. We pushed upstairs under pressure. Tessa led the move, Mark right behind her, and we cleared the second floor fast. What we found was a dead family home, frozen in the middle of collapse, with just enough supplies left behind to keep us going a little longer. While we were clearing the house, the people outside finally showed themselves. Nora and Owen. Owen came in angry, territorial, ready to make the house a fight. Nora was different, calm, sharp. She knew the block, the routes, the hazards, and the resources. We made a hard trade, information for temporary access. Nora gave us the layout of the neighborhood, told us where the dead were starting to funnel, and pointed us toward the one thing we couldn't ignore. A blue house with a working manual well pump. But the block was already starting to turn. Gunfire, shouting, and movement pulled infected into both ends of the street. So instead of digging in, we grabbed what we could carry and moved out through the backyards, staying ahead of the noise before the whole neighborhood closed in. That move brought us to the blue house. Nora was already there, along with an older man protecting the place and the pump. The house had water. It had a cellar route. It had value. But by the time we got there, the fences were already starting to shake. The group was stretched thin. Carter was trying not to break. Aaron was desperate. Miles was hanging on by instinct. Dunn was done compromising. Harris was thinking bigger. Tessa wanted movement. Mark knew water meant survival. And everything was tightening at once. So we made the brutal call. We didn't stay. We took the pump handle, the one piece that made the well usable, and we left. That gave us leverage. It also made enemies. Now we're moving with supplies, unstable survivors, and a neighborhood waking up behind us.
What's going on, Flix fam? Welcome back to the Flix presents Surviving the Flix, Chapter 2, Episode 4, I believe this is. And right now we're inside the industrial utility building after cutting out the residential block, crossing the fence, and finding ourselves in the yard that already belongs to another armed group. And here's where we stand. We still have 2 lives left. The core group is still moving. Us, Tessa, Mark, our older additions, Lieutenant Harris, Sergeant Reyes, and Sergeant Dunn. We have some civilians tagging along with us now. Carter, Aaron, and Miles. And the group that we just interacted with in the surrounding neighborhood, Nora, Owen, and the old man. They're now tied to this situation. The utility building is sealed and it's not secure. The zombies are pressing in on the fence we just crossed over. The industrial yard is occupied by armed survivors near the loading docks. And Owen is revealed a hidden service hatch that may lead underneath the dock office. The yard crew gave us a timer. They control the gates. They control the speakers. They think they control the situation. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, I don't know. But we have one thing that they may not know about yet. A way underneath them. So what's going on, everyone? All of my Flix fam, all my family. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Who else do we have in the building now? I said what's up to Aaron, Black Couch, Olawa, Lee Turner. Go Cree made it. Man, y'all, I don't know if I should say this. I don't want to get, yeah, I'll say it, man. No. I'm gonna leave that for next week. I got something prepped for next week. I wanted to get it done for this week, but I wasn't able to do it. But man, life is getting busy, y'all. Life is getting very busy, so I don't have the time like I used to. I don't have the time that I used to put the stuff together like I want. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, Cree. No muffin zombies. But I want to ensure this is a full, complete story. This is a world that we're living in now and surviving in now. So there's some components that I'm putting together to make this feel more lived in. Nah, we not doing that one. Everybody hit the like if you already haven't on the way in. And to all the people who watch afterwards, that I don't know who you individuals are, you few dozens of people that watch. If you stay tuned in for the whole live, I really appreciate you. I need to get my watch hours up. Hit the like as well and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Back to the Flix. I'm gonna get back on my grind on the Back to the Flix thing, but right now I'm trying to focus on the lives, man, because I enjoy this a little bit more. If I'm being honest, that editing part is yeah, it's a beast. All right, so let's pick up from last week. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this stuff in real quick. How's everybody doing tonight? Did I eat today? Had chicken wings. Okay. Ain't nobody pregnant. Not over here. You better not get pregnant in the apocalypse, man. It's no bueno. We do have some new additions. If you guys haven't seen the images, the last image I just played that one, even though that was from last week, because the one I was working for this week, I didn't get it done, so I didn't just want to just put it out. Negative. They you will never forget how chitlins make you feel. That's something you will never forget. Not a chitlin has ever touched these lips, man, and it never will. I'm good. No chitlin loaf, no chitlin casserole, chitlin jerky, chitlin stew, chitlin soup, fricasseed chitlin cakes. I don't know about that. I ain't gonna say nothing on that one. All right, here we go. Locked in. The shelving scrapes across the concrete floor as Tessa and Dunn drag it aside. Behind is a square metal hatch, half rusted, half hidden behind insulation and dust. Owen wasn't lying about the route. That makes him useful. It does not make him trustworthy. Reyes kneels behind the hatch and checks the edges. Old service access, tight space. We're gonna have to take this one at a time. Mark looks at Owen. Convenient thing to remember after the speaker threatened to feed us to the fence. Yeah, that's right. We got to rush this one. They about to open that fence up on us. Owen doesn't blink. You wanted a way out. There it is. Inside the chain link fence groans again. The dead are still pushing from the residential side, bodies pressing into the metal, fingers hooked through the links. The fence has held on longer than it should, but it's starting to bow near the corner post. The speaker outside crackles. Utility building, time's up. Then there's a pause. Then the voice comes back colder. Step out now or we open the service gate. The old man grips the pump handle like it's the last thing in the world that still belongs to him. So for everybody who doesn't know, our group was a little bit strong army on the last episode, and we took the water pump handle off of something that didn't belong to us, and we negotiated back and forth with this group of Nora, Owen, and the old man, and for information and to get out, we gave them the pump handle back so that they can get access back to their water. All right, Nora keeps her eyes on Owen. If this hatch puts us under their office, they'll have somebody watching the far end. Owen answers fast, too fast. Not if they're all focused on the building. And that's the problem with Owen. That's the problem with Owen. Owen. Shout out to Owen in the chat. Kicking my camera, man. Okay. That's the problem with Owen. He might be right. He might be feeding us into the next trap because it might keep him alive 5 minutes longer. Who knows? Dunn steps closer to him. You go first. Owen's face hardens. I'm not crawling to a pipe with rifles behind me. Dunn doesn't move. Then stop calling it a route. Carter looks toward the chain front door as another impact hits the fence outside. Miles has the crowbar in both hands, trying not to look scared and failing. Aaron is backed against the workbench, pistol down, but ready, eyes jumping between the hatch and the door. Harris cuts through it. We are out of time. Either we use this hatch, negotiate from weakness, or step into their kill box. Then the yard speaker crackles again. This time no warning, just a mechanical clank from somewhere outside. A gate motor. The yard crew is opening something. Reyes snaps to the window. The service gate is moving. That changes the room instantly. They're not bluffing. They're letting the dead into the industrial yard. Not all at once, just enough to flush us out. A few seconds later, the sound inside shifts from fence pressure to open movement. Zombies are no longer only rattling chain link. Now they're entering the yard. Tessa looks down at the hatch. Decisions now. The dock office is ahead, the hatch is below. The dead are outside. The yard crew thinks we're trapped in a box. And if we wait any longer, they might be right. Flix fam. The poll is live. What are we doing? What are we doing? Woo. Milk dud out. Hoodie was kind of hot, man. It was kind of cold earlier. Yes, Owen is an AWD. Tessa and Owen are going to turn on the group. I don't think so. I don't know. Hey, he might, man. Yeah, the pier, yeah, they got electricity. It's, hey, the docks, man, they got everything. Everything. They got muffins, chitlins, anything you could think of, they got it. Okay, look like we're going with A. Definitely looks like we're going with A. I don't know. What is C? Use the hatch and bypass the yard? All right, going with A. Allegedly, Black Couch is Owen. It has not been confirmed yet. I haven't seen the dossier. He might just hold a resemblance. I don't know. Other people might just hold a resemblance as well. And some people might share the same name. I don't know. People with itchy trigger fingers. crew squeezed the clips out of 9mm and revolvers, man. Hey, Latanya, welcome in. Coming back from fishing? I never thought of anyone actually listening to me while they driving, man. That's wild. All right, here we go. I guess this is a good drive podcast. You don't have to see anything. All right, scenario under the dock office. You take the hatch, no more arguing. No more waiting for the yard crew to decide how this ends for us. Tessa drops in first, rifle tight against her chest. We follow behind her, shoulders scraping against cold metal as the service crawl space slopes under the dock office. It's tight, dark, one body at a time, the kind of space where panic spreads faster than sound. Behind us, Dunn forces Owen down into the opening. Move. Owen doesn't fight this time. Not because he's loyal, because the gate outside is already open. The sound changes overhead. The industrial yard starts filling with movement. Boots on metal stairs, voices shouting from the dock office. And underneath it all, that slow dragging shuffle of zombies being led into the yard like a weapon. The yard crew isn't trying to fight the dead. They're using them. That tells you everything you need to know. Reyes comes through behind Harris. Mark pushes Carter and Miles into motion. Erin crawls with the pistol pressed against her chest, breathing fast but keeping quiet. The old man struggles in a tight space, but Nora stays with him, pushing him forward inch by inch. Nobody gets to be comfortable. Nobody gets left in the pipe. Then the crawl space opens into a maintenance gap beneath the dock office floor. Above us, voices. Clear. One man is giving orders. Let the west gate breathe. Let the west gate breathe. Not all the way, just enough to make them run. Another voice answers, Vic, if too many get in, we lose the yard. So now you've got a name, Vic, the one calling the shots. The one who decided zombies were a negotiation tool. Tessa looks back at us once. She heard it too. Dunn's face changes in the dim light. Not fear, but a decision. The access ladder leads up to the floor hatch inside the dock office. Through the thin metal above, we hear footsteps moving. Radio chatter, a chain scraping, someone loading a rifle. They got weapons. Then the speaker outside comes alive again. Utility building, last chance. Vic is still talking to a room he thinks we're inside. He doesn't know we're under him. The window closes fast. Tessa lifts the hatch 1 inch. Inside the dock office, 3 armed yard crew. One near the PA controls, one at the window watching the utility building, one older, heavier man with a work jacket and a pistol on his hip. Vic Morales. The gate control panel is on the far wall. A monitor shows the service gate slowly opening. And through the office window, we can see exactly what that means. Zombies are entering the yard. Not a flood yet, a controlled leak. Enough to pressure the building, enough to make people run, and enough to become uncomfortable if the office stays in enemy hands. Tessa whispers, 3 inside. Dunn answers low, then we make it ours. You push the hatch open fast. Tessa comes up first, driving into the nearest guard before he can turn. We come up behind her, rifle up. The guard on the PA spins. Mark appears through the hatch and slams him into the desk before he gets a clean shot. Vic reaches for his pistol. Harris is already on him. Don't. Vic freezes, not scared but calculating. Outside, the gate monitor keeps crawling open. Reyes comes up last and goes straight to the window. The dead are inside the yard. Dunn grabs the guard near the control panel and throws him against the wall hard enough to rattle the glass. Close it. The guard looks at Vic. Not Dunn. That matters. Vic is still in control. Vic still controls this room unless you break the control right now. Outside, one of the yard crew sees movement through the office window and raises his weapon towards the building. Nora comes through the hatching and clocks the situation immediately. If his people think you killed him, they open everything. Owen stays low near the hatch, watching exits instead of helping. The old man is below, coughing in the crawl space. Aaron and Miles are stuck halfway up, trapped until the room stabilizes. We've taken the dock office, but not the yard, not yet. And the service gate is open, the yard crew outside is armed. Vic Morales is alive, angry, and still valuable to us. And the dead are now inside the fence. The next move decides whether this becomes control situation or a gunfight above the yard full of zombies. Flix fam, the poll is live. We breached under the dock office. What's the next move? What y'all talking about? It's not the chance, man. She's a beast, man. And I made sure, Black Couch, just so you know, just to reaffirm, I told the program anybody can get it. No one is exempt from taking hits. So don't think she has any weird wonky plot armor or anything like that. Everybody is vulnerable at any point in time. Like, I kind of got nervous when they said she popped up and ran over first. I was like, oh, she about to catch one. She about to catch a hot one, but she didn't. So she is not nerfed. She's not nerfed. Nobody's nerfed. I made sure I put it in the commands. It is written in the law. Everyone can get it. Especially if you have no name. If you redshirted, you can get it, man. Shout out to all my Trekkies. If you ensign Johnson, don't go down on that away team mission. Random security Ensign Johnson, don't go down on that away team. Screenshot, you don't trust me. You don't trust me, Black Couch? After all the survival scenarios we've been through. She ain't got no kick. Oh, she got a kickstand. I should have put in that Owen has a bad knee from from some kind of weird sports injury. Owen used to play what's that they play in Canada? On ice with the heavy things. Owen has a knee injury from a old curling injury. He was celebrating on the ice too much, and he slipped and fell and bust his knee. Where's the trust, man? Where is it? Where is the trust? That's what I was thinking about it, Eric. Owen has a curly. Owen happens to be Canadian. Nah. He's not a badass, man. He's just angry. Oh, it's not a badass. He's just angry. He's a curmudgeon. He's grumpy. He might have been a shut-in before all this happened, and all this is forcing him to interact with people when he doesn't want to. I don't know. I didn't write that in the backstory. All right, what we looking at? Oh, we got a two-way tie. Take the office and shut the gates. Grab the leader and force a stand down. And that's 6 votes. That's where we at right now. Curmudgeon. Henri. He's Henri because of his medulla oblongata. Because he's got no teeth. All right, so who's while we wait to see if this if we get another vote in the next minute or so. Everybody, put your favorite character in the chat so far. Other than this, the main survivor as us. Who's everyone's favorite character so far? Good, bad, or indifferent? Yeah. I'll tie it if I can, man. But Olua, you ain't Olua. Send me a picture to my email. You'll definitely be in Surviving the Flix. Where Creek go? Well, you sucker. Who's your favorite named character in the scenario so far? Season 1 or 2? Man, they don't never want to play my Tessa drop, man.
You know the chat hates you, right? Right?
Yeah, I know.
And never want to play my Tessa drop.
You know the chat hates you, right? Right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it queued up, just so I can push one button and let that bad boy rip. Oh, there she go. What was I about to? You made me forget. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I gotta get Creekery in here too. I have enough online images to go ahead and curate a nice character. I know exactly what I want to do. I'm not on StreamYard. I'm on OBS. I ain't paying for StreamYard. Y'all think I'm paying for StreamYard? I'm not monetized, man. All right, man. You not angry. Owen's angry. You're not angry. Owen's angry. All right, so let me look at this. We breach under the dock office. What's the move? We take the office and shut the gates. You ain't move over to OBS yet, Cree? I told you I'd help you. I told you that months ago. Grab the leader and force a stand down. I'm trying to think of the outcome. Yeah, Lee. I'm seeing what I want to do, man. I'm gonna say A first. We need to control those zombies, man. That's a direct threat to everybody. Them and us. I've been busy too. My days are about to get real busy now. About to get back into this normal human being workforce. Diabolical. Man, it never ends. Man, I love that. That AI got my milk done just right, man. The fat roll in the back of my neck. Yeah, man. Yeah. I can't play around no more. I gotta get back into the workforce. Can't be floating out here. Let me see what we doing here. It's a lot of stuff I want to do with this, man, but it takes a long time to curate the actual videos for this when I want to do a video. It's like, man, I just want to get a quick one. I'll settle for a slideshow like the last one, but making all those images, man, it's like fighting with the AI. Like, that is not that person, that's this person. It'll do everything perfect and then put two of the same person in the image. Like, man. And you on, I got like 20 segments, and you work on one segment, you got to do that one picture like multiple times just to get it the way you want it. Rewording it, typing it in, and then it does it, but it doesn't do it right, but you know the prompt is right. Afro. Oh, thank you. Petey. Who that? The AI? All right, here we go. The scenario, shut the gates. We take the office. Now we take, we took the office. Now we take the controls. Dunn keeps the nearest yard guard pinned against the wall while Harris holds Vic in place without raising his voice. Gate panel, now. Vic looks through the office window. Outside, the service gate is still opening and the dead are already spilling into the yard in scattered groups. Worse than that, a controlled mistake turning into an uncontrolled one. One yard worker outside yells up at the office, "Vic, what the hell is going on up there?" Vic doesn't answer. That's when Tessa moves. She crosses the office fast, reaches the control panel and slams the switch back. The gate motor grinds, the service gate slows, stops, then begins rolling shut. Outside, the yard changes immediately. 2 zombies are cut off inside the fence. 3 more are pinned inside as the gate drags close. The gate, one gets caught in the closing gap, body twisting into the track. The motor strains, buckles, then keeps forcing down until the body drops and the gate locks. The dead are no longer pouring in, but the ones already inside are now everyone's problem. Reyes checks the monitor. Gate closed, 6 inside the yard, maybe 7. That number matters. It's finite, but it's manageable. But only if the humans don't start shooting each other first. Outside, the dock workers are spreading out around the yard, rifles up, confused and angry. They don't know if Vic is captured, dead, or negotiating. One of them, a thick beard, orange work vest, shotgun in hand, moves towards the dock stairs. Vic finally speaks. "Deke, hold the line!" The bearded man stops, barely. Dunn clocks that instantly. They still listen to him. Mark keeps the pump handle low but visible. Then he's worth more breathing. Owen stays near the hatch, watching every exit like he already has 3 escape plans and none of them involve the rest of us. God dog, Owen. Nora sees it. "If you run now, Owen, don't come back." I love Nora's perception. I think Tessa was my favorite character. Not in the beginning. In the beginning, she was very annoying. And then a switch changed. Once she realized the gameplay, especially because she looks out for us. But now, my favorite character is Nora. She's a beast. Shout out to Nora in the chat when you show up. For once, Owen says nothing. She got him shut his mouth. Shut the mouth up, baby. From below the floor hatch, Carter pushes Miles up into the office. Aaron follows, pale and wired, pistol still down. The old man is last, coughing hard as Nora helps him through. The room is packed now. Too many bodies, too many guns, too little trust. Too little trust. Then the yard erupts outside. One of the loose zombies hits a worker near the forklift before anyone sees it. The man goes down hard, screaming, and his rifle skitters across the pavement. Deke turns and fires. It's loud. Too many shots. The other dead inside the yard turn towards him. Harris snaps towards Vic. You want your people alive? Stop them from scattering. Vic's jaw tightens. He knows Harris is right. He steps towards the PA mic. Dunn blocks him. Hands where I can see him. Vic glares at him. You want my men to listen or not? And that's the problem. If Vic talks, he can calm the yard, or he can turn everyone outside against us. Tessa watches the loose dead moving through the floodlights. Decision window is closing. Outside, Deke drags the fallen worker back into two. Outside, Deke drags the fallen worker backward while the two more dock workers try to cover him. Bro, headshot, fam. He's done. They are organized enough to fight, but not organized enough to survive this if they panic. Inside the office, Vic is the key. The gate is shut. The dead inside the yard are limited. The dock workers are armed and angry. They have control of the office, but not control of the situation. And right now, there are only four real ways forward. Make Vic unite both groups before this turns into a gunfight. Clear the yard zombies ourselves and prove control through action. Strip what we can and leave before the dock workers regroup, or grab the yard vehicles and break out before the whole industrial site becomes another trap. The office is ours, but the yard isn't. Not yet. All right, so we're closing the gates. The yard crew is tense, and the poll is live. How is she a Karen? Hey, Vic has a lot to lose, man. Vic has a lot to lose. She knows Owen from before we met them, but we don't know how well she knows Owen. She was with him for survival situation. I mean, it's been days. It feels like weeks. It's been days, so they could be neighbors. Owen, Nora, and the old man. Hey, potentially, we do not know the dynamic of their relationship. We just know that they know each other, and she seems familiar enough with him to where she can look at him at a glance and say, "Hey, cut that out, man. Don't do that." And calm the old man down as well too. Still don't know his name yet. What they do on Untouchables? Ooh. I love that joint, man. All right, what we looking at? It's looking like it's stuck at A. His name is left behind. Get these answers plugged in. I don't know if y'all realize how many times you have, potentially unbeknownst to all of you, watched Night of the Living Dead. My live goes for roughly an hour and it shows. So everybody has roughly seen this movie subliminally, however many times you watch me live. And I'm not changing the movie. Not until the movie changes, not until the scenario changes. But as of now, we cooking with the zombie. We cooking with the zombies. All right, the scenario. Vic unites the yard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did y'all pick? Force Vic to unite the crews. Okay. I wasn't even reading. All right. My lip, mouth, get all dry. Flapping my gums. Taking all the moisture on my face. All right, we force Vic to use his voice. Not as a hostage, but as a tool. Harris keeps one hand near him, close enough to stop anything stupid. And we still didn't unarm them. We didn't disarm anyone. We kind of let them, you know, sit in it, man. We just told them, hey, we here. Harris keeps one hand near him, close enough to stop anything stupid. Dunn stays on the nearest yard guard. Tessa watches the window and Reyes keeps his eyes on the monitors. Vic steps to the PA. For the first time since we entered this yard, for the first time since we entered this yard, he doesn't sound like a man threatening strangers. He sounds like a man these workers follow. All dock crew, this is Vic. Hold your fire. Do not fire on the office. Repeat, do not fire on the office. Outside, Deke looks up from the yard floor, still dragging the wounded worker away from the forklift. Vic continues. We've got dead inside the fence. 6 confirmed, maybe 7. Close ranks. Loading lane Bravo. Truck is covered. No one fires unless they have a clean shot. That changes the yard immediately. The dock workers stop chattering. They move together. 2 workers push behind the forklift. Another pair drag a pallet jack into position. Deke gets the wounded man behind the stack of crates and then turns and starts calling angles like he's done this before. The zombies inside the yard are still dangerous, but now they're not creating panic. They're creating a task. Vic glances at us. You wanted unity? There it is. Dunn doesn't lower his rifle. Keep talking. Vic looks like he wants to say something back, but then one of the dead rushes the forklift line. Deke fires once and drops it. Another comes from the shadow between 2 trailers. Tessa takes that one from the office window. Clean shot. Clean shot right between the eyes. No wasted movement. For a second, everybody in the yard understands the new math. We need their yard. They need our guns. Nobody likes it, but it works. Reyes checks the monitor. 4 left inside the fence. Harris keeps the PA and lets Vic keep control. Harris keys the PA and lets Vic keep control, but stays close enough that the message stays honest. Gotta keep him honest. Vic speaks again. Hey, dock crew, listen up. These people are not guests. They are not prisoners. Right now, they are extra rifles. Treat them like that until I say different. Dunn gives a dry laugh. Charming. Mark looks across the yard and sees what matters more than tone. Resources. Rows of box trucks, fuel drums, pallets wrapped in plastic, shipping containers with unknown contents, tool cages, dock equipment, possibly food, possibly batteries, medical gear, weapons. This place isn't just shelter. This place is a treasure chest with guns pointed at it, and everybody knows it at the same time. Carter sees the pallets, Miles sees the trucks, Aaron sees cover, Nora sees territory, Owen sees opportunity. The old man sees people who might take everything from everyone. Then the last few zombies inside the yard get pulled into the open by the noise near the forklift line. Deke and his men drop 2. Tessa gets 1 more. The last one stumbles towards the side container, and Dunn puts it down from the office window. The yard goes quiet. It's not safe, but it's controlled for now. Then Vic turns from the PA mic. "Now we talk." Harris answers the first. "We don't have time for a council meeting." Vic points out the window. "You're standing in the richest yard for miles. Fuel, vehicles, tools, food containers, medical overflow, hardware, unknown manifests still locked in half of those trailers." He looks at Mark. "And you came in here with a stolen pump handle and a crowd of problems." How did he know that? He don't know we stole that. Mark doesn't bite. Vic continues. "So understand this. You're not just passing through anymore. The second you saw what's here, you became a threat to my people." And that lands because he's right. A yard like this can change everything. It could save the group left behind. It could get us moving again. It could become a base. It could also start a war. Norris steps closer to the window, looking across the dockyard. If this place has food and fuel, then the people we left behind need to know. Oh, facts. They can go back and get Dr. Shaw and Kyle. We can bring Kyle. Oh, we can get Kyle back, y'all, with his ribs, busted ribs. Owen immediately cuts in. Or we don't bring more mouths to a yard that barely trusts us. Dunn turns on him. "You don't get to vote after hiding routes." Harris, Dunn, how you talking, Dunn? You stealing people's stuff, bro. Black couch, bro. The injured, man. All those injured people that we left, man. The dad with the son, Mia, whatever her mom name was, or was Mia the girl, the daughter? Yeah, Aaron, we left a lot of people behind at another little facility. They said we're only taking them because they didn't want us because we were a threat. But we don't know if they kept them. They could be eating them people right now. They weak and they look delicious. So I mean, chitlin granola. I don't know. We need people to survive. We need people to survive. That's a part. The only thing that makes the zombie apocalypse worth surviving is having people on the other side. If you just surviving just to survive, what's the point? You just surviving. Like when you watch what's that movie? Oh, with Denzel, The Book of Eli. When you watch The Book of Eli and see him like that, just surviving like that, eating cats, like, and I'm not surviving like that, man. I'm not doing that, man. If there's not people on the other side of this survival, there's no point in doing it. All right, where we go. Harris stops it with one look. Outside, Deke and the 2 dock workers start moving towards the office stairs, not attacking, coming to meet the problem face to face. Vic watches them approach. "My crew is going to want terms. Your people are going to want supplies. The dead outside the fence are going to keep pressing because your group dragged half of the block with you." Reyes looks at the monitors. Fence is still crowded at the residential side. It's not breached yet, though. Tessa keeps her rifle low. "Then we choose before this turns into another standoff." And that's where we are. The dockyard is stable. The resources are real. The dock workers are armed, and Vic still has influence. Deke is continuing upstairs. The people we left behind may not last without help, and this place could become their most valuable thing we found, or the next place that tears the group apart. All right, the dock workers stabilize, and what's the play? The poll is live. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're gonna have to. You gonna eat the cat food or the cat? And these stray dogs running down the street, squirrels, anything available. You get hungry enough, you're gonna eat it. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have people to survive with, there's no point in surviving by yourself. Or a messed up situation where every day is a severe struggle, and you fighting with other survivors for resources. Nah, I'm not doing that. Oh, most definitely. We lucky we caught them with their pants down, man. That hatch was hey, coming through that hatch was if we didn't do that, we'd be kibble ourselves. A curmudgeon, a hermit. Just stay by yourself in a funky bunker with a Gatling gun, with just an unlimited ammo code, huh? It's in there smelling yourself, eating cat food. Cat food coming through your pores. But your hair is nice and shiny though. Yeah. No fur balls. Bring our people here. Oh. The thing is, man, with enough people to secure this place, the dock workers know how to move those containers. They can stack those containers up ideally along the entire fence, so we don't even have to worry about the fence breaking down. But they probably can't do it because they don't have enough people on staff to get that done. These containers could be filled with weapons, medical supplies, M&Ms, Cree's premium muffin mix. Oh man, anything, everything, man. I would not give this up. This location, I would not. Shipping containers are the most easily defensible thing at this point in time. You don't have to build nothing. All you gotta do is stack them, move them and stack them. That's what I let the cat out the bag, Creepy. That's what I was gonna do, man. I was gonna put what's it called? Not a spoiler. What's it called, Aaron? The little hints in the show or something. I don't know why I can't think of stuff when I'm talking, man. Some stuff eludes me. A little what is it called? A little hint inside the show or something. Easter egg. Thank you. See? No, Easter egg. A little Easter egg, man. I was gonna have the crew sitting on the image and somebody was gonna be holding the box, and it was gonna say Cree's premium muffin mix on it. They would be or Cree's muffins or something on the box. Somebody just snacking on some of the stuff, man. That's what I was talking about earlier when I was like, should I say it? I'm not gonna say it. See, it's something stupid, man. Yeah, an Easter egg. I still might do it, man, just because I'm stupid. All right, what we looking like? Cut a deal and leave armed. Ah, y'all don't want to stay? It's only 4 votes, man. It is what it is. Going with D. All right, let's try to get another one out real quick. Lee Turner's chitlin jerky. Just put little Easter eggs all in the thing, man. All right, this is gonna be the last scenario of the evening here. All right, cut the deal and leave armed. We don't claim the yard. We don't open every container, which is what I would have done. We don't start a war over supplies. We don't even have the people to carry. We cut a deal fast. Vic steps into the dock office with Deke behind him, and the room gets tighter immediately. Deke still has his shotgun in hand, and his eyes keep moving from Dunn to Harris to the pump handle, like he's deciding which problem to solve first. Harris keeps it simple. Fuel, ammo, food, basic medical, enough to move. We leave armed, and we don't touch your yard. Well, that's touching the yard, sucker. Vic looks past him, out at the trailers, trucks, stacked containers, and fuel drums. You're standing in the best supply point left in this district. Mark answers flat. Then you can spare enough to get us going. And that's the deal. Nobody likes it, and that's how you know it's real. The dock workers don't open the whole yard, but they give enough to matter. 2 fuel cans, 3 rifles from a locked rack. So this is all new stuff. Mixed magazines. Oh, okay. Brain, ignore me. I'm about to say, why do we need reading material? Mixed magazines, bottled water, boxed dry food, the Cree's premium muffin mix, batteries, a trauma bag, bolt cutters. We already got bolt cutters from the last place, but okay, you can have 2. And 1 working pickup with a questionable brakes, but a full tank. A pickup? A pickup? All right, not a treasure haul, but a survival one. Enough to leave with teeth. Enough to change what happens next. Not really, man. Not really. It's a Band-Aid. It's a Band-Aid. Outside, the dead are still pressing the residential fence, but the yard is controlled for the moment. Dock workers move in teams now, clearing sight lines and dragging bodies away from the gate. Vic barks orders. Deke watches the exchange like he wants to stop it, but knows better. Then the injured worker behind the forklift starts coughing. Hard, wet. Everyone hears it. He was the one who went down when the dead got inside the yard. Deke pulled him back enough to assume everyone assumed panic. Everyone assumed impact, panic, maybe a torn arm from the fall. Now he's sitting against a crate, sweating through his shirt, face losing color too fast. One of the dock workers kneels beside him. Tommy, hey, stay with me. Tommy tries to answer, but the words don't form right. His hands shake, then his whole body jerks once. Vic turns towards him. Hey, get him inside. Nora immediately clocks the problem. See? That's why perception. Her perception stat is a 10, man. It's a 10. Nora immediately clocks the problem. Not the full truth, but enough. No, not inside, she says. Deke snaps towards her. He's one of ours. Dunn steps forward. Then keep him away from everyone else. That nearly started a fight right there. A dock worker raises his rifle halfway. Reyes sees it and shifts just enough to make him think twice. Harris doesn't raise his voice, but the command tone comes back. Nobody points weapons unless they're ready to ruin the deal. Tommy coughs again. This time, he folds over, clutching his side. His sleeve rides up for a second. There's something dark near his forearm. It's not clear, not enough for certainty, but enough to make Tessa stop moving. The yard suddenly feels different, not because of the zombies outside, because of one possible problem already inside. Vic looks at Tommy, then at us, then back towards the supplies. He knows if this turns into an accusation, his people will choose sides fast. We finish the deal, he says, then you leave. Mark tightens his grip on the rifle. That man needs to be separated. Deke steps in front of Tommy. You don't give orders here. Behind us, Carter loads supplies into the pickup. If it's a pickup, where are we fitting, fam? Miles helps but keeps glancing at Tommy. Aaron is quiet now, pistol low and face pale. Owen watches everything with the same selfish calculation. Already looking for which side gives him better odds. An opportunist. Survivalist, but an opportunist. The old man stands near Nora, clutching the return pipe handle like he wants nothing more than to leave all of this behind. The deal is almost done, but now the yard is a ticking problem. Tommy's getting worse by the minute. The dock workers don't want to admit it, and Vic doesn't want panic. Deke won't let strangers decide what happens to one of his own. We are still trying to leave armed before the dead outside of the fence become a larger issue. This is no longer just a trade. It's the test of how long people can deny what's right in front of them. And the last poll of the night is going live. Deal forming. The workers are collapsing. What do we do? Let's go, Flix fam. Everybody, 3 votes, everybody. Leave now with supplies. Treat him and delay the exit. Quarantine him outside. Another option to bring our people here. I've never seen that. I've never seen it give us that option twice in 2 different sections of the scenario. Man, I don't want to give this place up. I'm gonna sneak one in there. Sneaking one in there, man. Everybody choosing A. Latanya, get your husband or somebody to press one of the things if you're driving. Vote. Creekery, if you still hear, vote. Lee Turner, if you hear, vote. Ooh. Is there anybody watching this that everybody in the chat doesn't know? There's always people watching, man. But I don't ever see anybody that we all already don't know. Hey, this ain't no, I'm not gonna say nothing. We need an ID to vote here. No ID to vote. There's people that watch this regularly, and I have no idea who these individuals are. I don't know if people are clicking on it and be like, what the heck is this crap, and clicking off or doing what. But there's people that consistently watch this after I put it up. Not watching live. I mean, there's people that's watching live, but is this 8 of us? Is this all 8 of us? But there's definitely people that watch this afterwards, enough for it to queue up and say that it was watched. I don't know. Never know who they are. Never know. They don't write in the comments. They don't say anything. They don't say kill Tessa.
You know the chat hates you, right? Right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they don't say none of that. They don't talk.
You know you done messed up, right? Right?
I don't know, man. I would really love for more people to come in and to participate. Are they just looking like, man, this dude is weird looking. His head look like a football when he turned it to the side. I can't trust this guy. He doesn't have enough facial hair. All right, looking like, hey, we leaving with the supplies. Leaving on a jet plane. Ending the poll. 6 votes in. All right, this is where we're shutting it down tonight. Flix fam, we made the call. We leave now with supplies. We not staying to diagnose Tommy. Bye, Tommy. We don't argue with Deke. We don't let Vic drag us into a dock worker politics. We take the deal and we moving. All the supplies, I said again, I'm not saying them again. This changes our situation immediately. We came into the industrial yard with tension, limited trust, and no real control. We leave with mobility, weapons, supplies, and a way to keep moving. But the dockyard now has a problem behind us. Tommy is fading fast, and the dock workers don't fully understand what's happening yet. Deke is protecting one of his own. Vic is trying to keep control, and the truth is sitting right there in the open, whether they admit it or not. The worker is now a countdown inside a place packed with resources, people, fuel, tools, and weapons. So right now, our group is leaving the dockyard stronger than when we entered it. We are also leaving behind a situation that could explode later. Next time we hit the road with real supplies for the first time in a while. But now the question changes. Where do we go with what we have? Do we circle back for the people we left behind? Do we find a stronger position? Do we keep moving before the dockyard collapses behind us? Or do we realize that every place with resources already belongs to somebody willing to fight for it? That's where we pick up next time. I'm gonna also add into that, do we stay together? We're not really a unified group. We're a group of circumstance. So do we stay together, man? I might have to put that as an option for the next one. You know? And once again, I want to thank everyone, along with the resources that we just gained. I want to thank everyone for using one of your most valuable resource, your time, spending it here with Back to the Flix, Surviving the Flix. Thank you as always. I appreciate each and every one of you here that show up consistently for my lives, and all of you who continue to support me on the replay. So I appreciate that as well. If you're enjoying Surviving the Flix, hit the like if you already haven't. Please subscribe to the channel, to Back to the Flix. Share this, man. Put it in, I don't know, on your comment section or whatever, man. Let people know every Monday, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I continue to look forward to doing this, and all of y'all shenanigans, the curmudgeons and the Tessa haters. Now she show up. Now she show up. After my girl Nora was putting in work today. Her perception is a 10. It was where acumen. And she's a civilian. Holding it down, man. Right up there with Tessa. Jay Walker. All right, y'all. I'm Jay, and thank you all again for joining me. And this has been Back to the Flix presents Surviving the Flix. I'll catch y'all all in the YouTube streets, and I'll see y'all all next week. Have a good night.